Hello everyone, hope you're doing great. So I'm back again with another video, and so this is the preview to the Formula 1 STC Saudi Arabian Grand Prix 2024. So it's taking place in Jeddah, and here's the preview. And okay, so you got the Pirelli preview. This is the Pirelli preview, and you got longitudinal energy and you got lateral energy. So you can see on the image above, you can see the longitudinal energy. The green side is minimum, and then the red side is a bit more maximum. So just looking at the front left tire, yeah. Just for instance, if I look in the middle of it, yeah, it's quite green, so quite green a little bit. So I would say, from minimum to a little bit upwards. So there's not gonna be too much longitudinal energy in the middle of the tire. But if you look, let's say on the inside of the tire, yeah, you can see it's a bit more reddish orangish, so there's gonna be quite a lot of longitudinal energy on the front left tire. And even if you look at the front right, look at the middle, is a bit green, so it's not really touched over there, you know what I'm saying. And then you can see that on the inside and the outside is really red in it. So the right side of the front right tire will take a lot of longitudinal and lateral energy, you know what I mean. So that's what it is. And yeah, moving on, the tires, you got 18-inch tire, you got an 18-inch tire, and the camber limit, the EOS camber limit, yeah, for the front, yeah, is minus 3.25 degrees, yeah. So, that's the bend towards the inside. If you're looking at the tire from a straight angle, that's the bend towards the inside from the top. And then for the rear, you got minus 1.75 degrees, so that's the EOS camber limit. So the minimum starting pressures for the tires for the front is 24.0 psi, and then for the rear is 21.0 psi. So the tires that's going to be used in this Grand Prix, this tire selection, is the C2, which is the hard tire. So it's got a white wall around it, the white drawing. And that you got the C3. So the hard tire can do about 40 laps, if you push it a bit more, or maybe, yeah, it can do about maybe 35 to 40 laps, and then the C3 as well, the medium tire, it can do similar but with a bit more wear, because it's just as durable, but it's a little steps lower down. But it can do about 20-25 solid laps as well, fast laps. And you got a C4, which is a soft tire, yeah. So the C3 is the medium tire with the yellow wall around it, and then with the C4 you got a red soft tire, and that's always the tire they used to do the fastest qualifying. And also that's the tire that they used to do like quick stints, like a quick 10, 15, 20 lap stint, yeah. So depends how aggressive you want to be in the race, but that's the tire that everyone does their qualifying shootouts on. And then moving on, I'm gonna go on to the circuit information. So yeah, everyone watching this video, if you don't forget to support the content by subscribing to the channel, liking the video, drop a comment and share the video as well. And also if you're on my Instagram, don't forget to follow me, and don't forget to like the video, don't forget to share it, and don't forget to drop a comment as well. So yeah, moving on, I'm gonna go on the circuit information. So moving on to the circuit information, let's start with traction. So traction is basically the amount of grip that the tires get from the surface of the road, basically. So here it says traction is 2, which is quite low to me. I would have expected it to be higher, but because it's a kind of a new track, it's only been like 3 races there already, so this is gonna be the 4th one. And also moving on, you got asphalt grip. So the asphalt grip on this circuit is quite good, is like number 4. So So the asphalt grip is quite good. So it's gonna be quite dry over there. You know what I mean? So yeah, and so the asphalt grip is quite good. And then moving on, you got the asphalt abrasion. And they're saying that the asphalt abrasion is not gonna bring too much abrasion because it's at number two, which is quite, low. So the abrasion, that means that the material that they use to make the road, yeah, is quite, it's quite good and it's quite durable. That's why there's not too much asphalt abrasion. So the track is not gonna crack up too much. You know what I mean? Yeah. So and then you got the track evolution. It says 4, so it shows that that means that the track will evolve over the weekend, and from Thursday practice sessions 1, 2, and 3, and to qualifying and then the race, the track is gonna evolve and and get better. And then you got so yeah, on the circuit information, the minimum is 1 and the maximum is 5. So moving on, you got tire stress here. So tire stress, you got 3. So this is saying that it's not gonna put too much stress on the tires, but there's a lot of long corners on this track, and there's a lot of bends as well. But 3, you should still look after your tires, because you'll be surprised if your tires wear out, because you're not expecting it to wear out so quick. And then braking, you got braking is number 2, which is quite on the low side a little bit. So yeah, the braking is quite low out here. So there's about 2 or 3 heavy braking zones, and the rest of them is just, you touch the brakes and you turn in some fast corners, and there's a couple of hairpins, a couple of heavy braking zones into the final corner and into the one of the hairpins as well. But yeah, it's quite reasonable. And then the lateral stress is 3. Lateral stress is 3. So lateral is the energy it puts in the tires when you're moving left to right. So there's about 24 corners here on this circuit, yeah, and that should be a lot of stress, yeah. But because the circuit is quite new, and then the materials for the surface is quite good, the lateral stress is not that much on the tires. But as the circuit deteriorates over the years, the lateral stress will be a little bit more, or they're gonna lay new asphalt down and things like that. And then downforce, you got 2. So it's saying here, you don't need too much downforce. So you don't need too much downforce, but there's a lot of corners and there's a couple of long straights as well. So it will be okay, to have a little bit more downforce, but yeah, here you don't need too much, because there's a long straight, after this final turn, and yeah, after that there's not too many straights, there's a couple of them. So yeah, we'll take it as it is, downforce is 2. So now I'm gonna move on to the number of laps. So the number of laps here, you got 50 laps here, and then the race distance is 308.450 kilometers, yeah, and then the circuit length is 6.174 kilometers, yeah, and then the lap record is a 130.734, which is Lewis Hamilton in 2021. So yeah, this is the preview for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. And yeah, so let me just check the circuit here, from sector 1. So from sector 1, you leave the grid. The first turn is a left turn, then a right turn. Then you follow it all the way around for a left and a right turn. There's a couple of, sections where, it's like a center S section all the way up to like the hairpin. You go mini straight, then up to the hairpin. You turn up to the hairpin. You drive a couple of more turns, a few more turns, and then you come onto the sector 2. You're coming into sector 2 now. Then you enter sector 3. It's more of a snaky circuit. Yeah, it's very technical. As a driver, you need to be concentrated all the time, and you need to be fit, because it's very hot out there, and you need to, yeah, it's very hot out there, and you need to, put some fast laps. So yeah, and then coming into sector 3, you go one kind of cone section, and then you go onto the back straight, and then it's a long acceleration back into the first corner. So yeah, it's a good track. It's a technical track. When they made the track, it wasn't the greatest because the first sector, it was very hard to follow, and it was deemed quite dangerous. So the FIA, they made some changes to the track a couple of years after that, and now it seems a little bit much more better. But it's a very technical track, and yeah, it cost a lot of money to build. I think it cost about 1.5 billion to build. So yeah, man, this is the preview for the Formula One STC Saudi Arabian Grand Prix 2024. And yeah, I'll just waiting for the practice sessions, and then the qualifying, and then the race, and let's see what happens. But yeah, at the moment Red Bull's the best team, and I'm just gonna wrap it up here, man. So yeah, if you like the content, please don't forget to show love, and follow my channel. Like, subscribe, comment, and share. Leave your thoughts, and yeah, I hope you're enjoying the content, and let me know what you think. So I can keep pushing. So yeah, man. Take it easy, and I'm on to the next one. Yeah, man. Bless.